Okay, I don't know about the rest of you, but I really have a problem with this video question and answers with intelligent Christians. Their questions, though rather well worded, have hardly... how can I put it? Intelligent isn't the word I'd use. One quote here from the first question. A girl gave the answer, if 2 men and 2 women are allowed to get married, why not 5 men? So this intelligent Christian thinks homosexuality and polygamy are the same thing. That doesn't really seem like a good argument to me. Oh, sorry, the second question, with this Christian who thinks he's cool. I believe his answer was...
men and 2 women are allowed to get married, why not 5 men?
If I am bisexual and I want to marry a man and a woman at the same time...
That means bisexuals want to marry a man and a woman at the same time as well. What is it with Christians not understanding polygamy? I thought they banned it in the Bible and they still don't know what the hell it is. But no, we'll give them a chance. Let's carry on.
Where the heck do you draw the line? We have got to have a standard, otherwise everyone in society is going to be affected.
So we've got to have a standard or everyone in society is going to be affected. Hell, why don't we all dress in suits? Oh yeah, that's right, because in the book of Ezekiel we can't wear clothes comprised of 2 or more materials, because that's an abomination and we're going to hell. Oh wait, was that guy just wearing a cotton polyester blend t-shirt? Looks like he's going to hell anyway. Not that intelligent a Christian. Next question.
You're right, because marriage has always been her then.
Shut up, you moo. Next question. Should children be taught that homosexuality exists? Why? Do you teach your kids about your sex life? If they ask, just say, you don't have a mum, you have 2 dads. Why is that confusing? You don't sit there and go, well, the reason I love your mum is, when she was 18, she was a right whore and I had to marry her because I ended up sleeping with her. No, do you? Just because they're homosexual doesn't mean they've got to teach their kids anything different. When they ask questions at the age of 13, so why do I have 2 dads? Then they just say, I like your dad, I didn't like a girl. Why do these Christians have to overcomplicate everything? And why do they all look so smug? As if they know their answer is the right one. And some of these questions are retarded, like, is it okay to dislike homosexuality? Well, yeah, but it's not polite to voice it out loud. That's like me saying, I don't like Christians. It doesn't mean they go up in their face and go, Jesus didn't exist. Walking on water's a retarded idea and he was just a zombie wizard from a storybook. Because that would be impolite. Doesn't mean I can ask people the question, is it okay to dislike Christians? Of course it is, but you don't say it to their face. You don't do protests outside a church, throwing eggs at their window, telling them what they're doing is a disgrace. Even though it is, doesn't mean you act that way. That's not a very nice thing to do, but according to Christians, nice doesn't come into it. God lets them. Just give me a chance.
I love my friends to death, but if I saw their risk at getting hurt, I would step in and warn them.
She thinks homosexuality means you're getting hurt. And so she feels obliged to tell you what you're doing is wrong. No, not her opinion. What you're doing is wrong, and you need to sort it out. And all of them give answers like that. Like,
so if you're going to bring someone else into your life, you are helping them to obey God to the fullest.
Her excuse is she's doing it because she's helping you obey God. What? She doesn't even know what God wants. If God does exist, she knows what he wants through a book that was passed down by word of mouth for several hundred years. That isn't what God wants. That's what some guy who couldn't remember what he was Chinese whispered at the age of 7 wants. Right, last question. Is the fight for a marriage equally is the fight for marriage equality a contemporary extension of the civil rights movement? First answer.
I get offended when people compare my ethnicity to the way that people act when they're gay. I was born this way. Nobody can change that. I can't even change that.
Michael Jackson changed that. Not saying it's right to try and change who you are, but you shouldn't say, oh, gays can go to therapy and learn to be straight. Yeah, but if they were born gay, they can't just become straight. It's like, I'm sure if she went to therapy, a really good therapist could convince her she's white. That's obviously not a right thing to do, because people should just be tolerant of who she is and what she looks like. Oh, just like people should be tolerant if other people are gay or not. But no, I'm sure if someone else invented a god that was against foreign people, that would just be construed as racist. Whereas if they've got a god which is against people who want to do what they want to do in their own time, oh, that isn't against a certain type of people. No, they're just an abomination. I hate that word, abomination.
Now,
Other answers. Where are we? Oh, let's look at this girl in the stripy jumper who's got a face like she's smelling her own farts.
my ethnicity, my race. So it's not something I can...
Oh, look, another argument about black versus homosexual. I guess that's it then. This has been James Hunt, your guide through the retarded world of Christians.